Now it's Sac&Co.
Hello everybody and welcome to Sac&Co. I'm your host Melissa Paul. Very happy Tuesday to you, and hopefully you are settling into your week after the holiday and spring break. You know, I know we all have a lot on our plates right now, especially with the end of the school year coming, and then summer season is going to be here before you know it. Multitasking with our cell phones is a very common practice, especially right now when you have so much on your plate. But it is a practice that you need to put to rest, especially while you are driving. Distracted driving places you and those you love in danger, and it comes with a very high cost.
Be on the lookout for the Gang of Five, accused of grabbing and snatching your phone while driving. If you see Pick, Ringmaster, Pinky Grabberstein, the middleman, or the leader of the pack, Home Button, be forewarned. This gang is dangerous and known for holding, talking, texting, yes, even apping your phone while driving. Tickets start at $162. Visit handsfreetodrive.com before it's too late.
Okay, and here to tell us more all about that, we have the Office of Traffic Safety's campaign to decrease distracted driving. We have Chris Cochran. So, Chris, distracted driving, obviously, cell phone use is probably the most common and the biggest one that we always focus on. But distracted driving is also a number of other things too, though, right?
Yeah. Anything, what we classify distracted driving is anything that takes your hands off the wheel, your eyes off the road, or your brain off the task of driving. And for 100 years, that meant eating and grooming and yelling at the kids in the back seat. But then when cell phones came along, that started to change, and the number of crashes started going up from distracted driving. The old, flip phones and things added a few percentage to that. And then when apps came in, when smartphones came in, it really took off. So now we're really looking at cell phone use, and especially smartphone use, as the big thing in distracted driving that's killing most people.
Okay, so it's a really big problem.
Yes. Yeah, we're figuring, it's hard to know exactly because it's not a task that you're doing all the time when you're driving normally. And it's not something that you can measure, like an alcohol content or something like that. But we figure that between 300 and 500 Californians are losing their lives every year because of cell phone use.
Wow.
Yep, and it's if you have that many fatalities, then you probably have 30 or 40,000 severe injuries. We know that right now at least 13% of the people on the road right now are driving around talking on their cell phones or doing something else with their cell phone.
So they're actually holding the cell phone to their ear.
They're doing something.
Yeah, or texting, or they're being distracted with their device.
Yes. Indeed.
Okay, and there's a new law surrounding cell phones now that people need to be aware of. So compare that to the old law.
The old law took care of things back in the day when we had flip phones and we didn't have smartphones. It came into being right around the time that smartphones were just starting. It almost started the same day that iPhones came on the market. Since then, the smartphone market has increased to where now it's over 80% of people using that. And the number of apps that people are using is well over 1 million. And the things that you can do with them are so addictive. And we have now become so necessary with them that they're everything that we use. In fact, the younger you are, the more you communicate through your smartphone. It's almost our computer in our life now. So this new law closes that door that the old laws didn't have with the apping. And it basically says anytime you're holding your phone in your hand, unless you're calling 911, it's illegal. You can't do anything. You can't talk, text, app, or anything if you're holding that phone in your hand. It has to be mounted, has to be somehow Bluetoothed or through your dashboard or something like that. If it's in your hand, you're going to get busted.
Okay, so you have to have hands-free in order to be, because I know a lot of people use it for GPS, the voice texting, the voice messaging while you're driving, but if it's anywhere on your person, if you're holding it, then forget it. And how much is that ticket again?
$162 the first time. I used to say if you're unlucky enough, now I say if you're stupid enough to get it the second time, it's going to be $285.
Okay, all right, and that's a pretty good chunk of cash. But I think the most important thing too is that what is priceless is the lives that you're putting in danger and your own.
Yeah, most people have taken it to heart and they're not doing it anymore, way cutting back. There's a last 15 to 20% though who are either increasing or doing just as much as they used to because they think that they're lucky, that they drive better than anybody else, that they just have to do it for whatever reason, kind of an arrogance. And they're the ones who are really causing these problems and the ones we're seeing on the roadway right now. So this law is really going to go after them.
Okay, and where can people go for more information?
Well, for this campaign, we've created a new website for people to go to find out about the new law. It's called handsfreetodrive.com, or they can go to the OTS website, ots.ca.gov, Facebook, Twitter, all of those places. But for this law, go to handsfreetodrive.com.
Wonderful, Chris. Thank you so much.
Sure thing.
Okay, very, very important, parents. I know that we are all busy. Anyone out there, parents regardless, make sure that you're staying safe when you're on the road.